So Riv has the first overall pick in this draft.
All right, for the first pick in my draft, I'm taking Kyler Murray.
Okay.
With my number one pick, I'm picking my quarterback that could run and he could throw the ball. So I'm taking Kyler Murray.
I was about to say, got him.
That's a great pick. Obviously.
We're doing quarterback, running back, 2 receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, you don't have to pick you could pick any player you want first.
It's
it
like
doesn't
a
have to
fantasy
be a
draft.
quarterback.
Yeah, we're good.
Word. All right. My first pick, I'm taking most explosive receiver in the NFL, someone who I don't think has a comp, maybe in NFL history, Tyreek Hill.
You took a receiver.
I took a receiver first. He's the one player who can make a touchdown happen on any play. Devontae Adams is probably the best receiver in the NFL, but I don't think it's much of a debate that Tyreek's the most explosive.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I got the third pick, and
Zach Wilson.
with my pick, it's the direction I'm going in is pretty obvious. I'm going quarterback. I'm going with the best quarterback in the game right now. Give me Aaron Rodgers on my squad.
Okay, fair enough. Now, are we doing this in terms of like I'm trying to build the dream team, or am I trying to build the best fantasy squad?
Dream team.
The dream team.
You waited 3 picks later to ask that question.
Yeah, because you guys want picks that obviously wouldn't be fantasy picks that I would make. Obviously, outside of Tariq. Tariq's a really solid
This
pick.
isn't your playground.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to have a little bit of fun. But here we go. Hit my music, please. All right, with my selection here, I'm actually going to go skill position. I'm going to go at the running back slot, and I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, JT's been having an amazing season, has over 1,100 rushing yards, has 13 touchdowns on the ground, 2 in the air. He's been amazing this season. I feel like that's a home run pick. Now you can hit my music once again. Please do me that solid.
Oh, double pick.
And here I am going to go with arguably the best receiver in football. I'm going Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is probably the most secure receiver in the league, most consistent, has arguably the best hands, probably is the best route runner. I can't go wrong right here. I'm hitting home run picks back-to-back, JT and Devontae Adams.
That's great. I have the second pick now.
Let's hear it.
I thought you was going to go.
No. I thought he was going to pick somebody that I wanted to pick. That's what happened.
It don't matter because I got the pick. And with this next pick, I'm going with the best running back in football, hands down. I'm going with Derrick Henry.
Good pick.
Here we go. We're going to count Derrick. That's such a shame because easily that would have been mine, but I'm cool with that.
Why didn't you pick Derrick?
Because he's hurt right now.
He's
That's
out for the
really
year.
it. That's it.
We took the injuries off, pre-injuries off when we started our league. That's what we did.
I'm valid with that.
Pre-existing injuries.
Pre-existing, we took it off.
That's fair, obviously, but if I'm being real, obviously, Derrick Henry's by far and away the best.
You want to change your pick?
No.
Forget him.
That's cool. It's cool. Obviously, I'm more than fine with JT. Listen, we're going to talk about JT later. He's in the MVP conversation right now. He's got to be.
Now with the next pick, Joel has it.
This is really between 2 players for me. 2 wide receivers I'm looking at right now. One, Cooper Kupp is going to be breaking possibly all the records by Jerry Rice, receiving, receptions, touchdowns. He's having an unbelievable season. But I'm going to go with Jettis. I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson. Was still second year in the league, probably a top 5 route runner still. He's one of the best at attacking the ball at a high point. He can make plays down the field, intermediate. He's one of the best deep route runners as well as intermediate. So I'll take Justin Jefferson, even though he's not putting up as many good statistics as Cooper Kupp is.
I don't even want to go no more.
Were you going to take Jettis?
That would just kill my whole board. All right, go ahead. Cue my music, man. All right, so you took Jettis, which kind of like deviated my plan. I think the next best thing I want to go is I'm going to pick the guy who I was going to pick after Jettis. So I'm going to take Stephon Diggs, who is still one of the best route runners in the league. He's still one of the best deep ball receivers in the league. So I'm going to take him with my pick. I would have had him and Jettis on my left and right with K1, but you messed up my list. Cue my music one more time, please. Well, since you took that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a tight end early. So I'm going to take Darren Waller with my pick. I'm going to take
Darren Waller.
I'm going to take Darren Waller.
Stop it, Joel. Don't be mean to him. Don't be mean to him. It is a good pick. It's a good pick.
That's a great pick.
Joel,
had
stop
Travis
it. Stop
Kelce
it.
on
Leave
the
him alone.
board.
Darren Waller, he's
That's a great
faster
pick.
than he is.
Darren Waller's a beast. Got to take Darren Waller. Got to take Darren Waller.
Though.
Oh
Gotta
my
take-
God.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm not upset.
My team is going to be stacked. Okay.
I'm up. right?
Yeah, no, he's up. He's up.
You already know who I'm taking. Going tight end. I'm taking the best tight end in football, Travis Kelce. Year in and year out, he's the best tight end. He has, 7,000 yard seasons back to back, and he's going to go on break a ton of records for tight ends. Real quick, we don't have to get into a big debate. Do you guys think he's better than Gronk all time?
No. I think this past Super Bowl signed and sealed that he can't pass him.
Okay, because the longevity he's got, he's going to beat him in all the career statistics.
He is.
He hasn't been as dominant at his peak, but he's right up there, so I'll take Travis Kelce.
And I just think on a head-to-head basis, Mahomes and Kelce had a chance to surpass both of them, and they got blown out.
And now I'm up, right?
Yep.
Okay, this made it tough because I'm looking here, and man, I got a lot of good options, so I'm going to get a receiver off the board right now. And I'm going with DeAndre Hopkins. I know that he's hurt right now, but he's still a top 3 receiver in football when healthy. And having a trio of Rodgers, Henry, and D-Hop, I think, is very, very dangerous.
All right, hit my music, because it's an absolute miracle that this guy got here. Listen, regardless of my feelings towards this individual, I'm not dumb ultimately. I understand who's the best when they're clicking on all cylinders. That's unfortunately Patty Mahomes. This guy's a freak of nature. Obviously, broke into the league his sophomore season, threw for 50 touchdowns. Next season, repeated that with a Super Bowl championship. Can't go wrong with this pick. You got, obviously, JT. We got Devontae Adams, and now we bring in Mahomes. Arguably number 1 across the board at each position, so I'm sitting pretty. You can play my music one more time, please. Okay, now this is where things get interesting, because obviously some good wide receivers have been taken off the board. I am actually going to go with Cooper Kupp. Obviously, Cooper Kupp's having an amazing season. He's leading the league in receiving yards. He's been a freak of nature this season, and truthfully, it's been a shock to me, honestly. I thought that Robert Woods was going to be the guy this season. That clearly hasn't been the case. Cooper Kupp has just been on an exponential level this season, probably going to break Calvin Johnson's record now that there's an extra game involved. There's a few good options here. Obviously, Jamar Chase would have been a decent option. CeeDee Lamb's a nice up-and-coming receiver, but I just felt like that would have been a little bit of a reach. Jamar Chase, obviously, but I'm going to ride with Cooper Kupp. I feel like I can't go wrong with that one.
Okay, so just to know everybody's team so far, what's your team right now?
I got K1, Stephon Diggs, and Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, what's your team right now?
So right now I got Patty Mahomes, I got JT, I got Devontae Adams, and Cooper Kupp.
Your team?
I got Tyreek Hill, Jettas, Travis Kelce.
You got a cute squad.
Oh, yeah.
You still didn't get a QB yet?
Not yet.
I thought you got a QB already.
I'm straight.
Okay.
I'm here stunned.
After hearing your guys' picks, right now I have Derrick Henry on the squad. And in order for our running game to be successful, you need somebody to set the edge.
Okay.
I'm getting the best run-blocking tight end in the NFL and arguably the best tight end in the league when he's healthy, George Kittle. I'm getting George Kittle to set the edge for my team. Rodgers, Henry, D-Hop, and Kittle. That's who I'm going with.
You have,
I'm after you.
Yeah. You don't have a running back yet, right?
I swear to God, if you do what I think you're going to do.
Because you have a quarterback, so there's no need for me to take quarterback. Right here, I'll take a running back. I'll take Alvin Kamara.
Oh, okay, good.
Cool.
I'll
take,
that's wild. Not going CMC?
Shut up.
Yo, you folded.
No, that's all
I'll take the running back who can stay healthy.
Kamara.
Who could stay healthy over the last 2 years. He's just as good as receiving back as CMC. Did turn injuries off. Just as good as receiving back as CMC. Obviously, when it comes to running the ball, he's not there, but he doesn't have many 1,000 yards. None, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Had some injuries this season, but when he's healthy, he's a top 5 running back in the league. But I stole one from you. You're going to go steal one from me.
I actually know if I was being real biased, I would have took Kamara. I swear to God. But CMC was still on the board.
I forgot about him.
Cue my music.
Okay.
So, yeah, I need a running back. Obviously, the best running back on the board is CMC.
You
So
got
I'm
bailed out here.
No, I didn't
This
get
is a
bailed out.
blessing.
No, because nobody was thinking about it.
No.
Nobody was thinking about it.
Nobody. I took JT bad early.
Exactly. You wasn't thinking about him. So I'm taking CMC with my pick, obviously. Cue my music one more time because I need another receiver. You guys took Tyreek. You took Jettas. Hopkins is gone.
The receiver got tough. I'm not going to front.
No, it did really get tough. I think the next best guy I want to take, it's so many receivers in the league. You took Cooper Kupp too.
Listen, bro, you got either DK, you got Keenan Allen, you got CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown,
Debo.
Debo, Jamar Chase,
I
Chris
could go Debo.
Godwin, McLaurin.
I'm gonna go young. I'm gonna take Jamar
Elijah Moore.
Chase.
Okay,
I'm gonna
I
take
like
Jamar
that.
Chase.
I like
I'm
that.
gonna go young, and my team is pretty much done. My team is the most dynamic team at the table. You
Listen,
know,
you folded. You could.
I
If you
didn't
would have
fold.
went Kelsey, bro, maybe people
I'm gonna tell you.
would be
I'm gonna tell you why I
talking
didn't fold.
All right.
I have the best dual threat quarterback in the league.
Facts,
I have the best dual threat running back in the league.
probably.
Then I have Stephon Diggs, elite,
Yeah.
on hop level. Maybe not on Tate level, but right now he's on A level. Then I got I just picked.
You said Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase. I just picked Jamar Chase, one of the best up and coming young receivers in the league. And then Darren Waller. He may not be Travis Kelce, but he may not be Kittle, but he's
No,
right.
he's on Kittle's level.
He's
Travis
right. If
Kelce's
he's
on
not,
it.
he's right there behind
that's
him.
a
So
fact.
my team is dangerous, young
Yeah.
and dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
He's some young,
It
young
is.
dangerous men. That's
Now
real
it's your
good.
pick.
No, it's
me, it's
Joel's.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steal the draft here. You guys are going to let him fall to the last round. The best quarterback of all time. In my opinion, the best quarterback this season, Tom Brady.
Okay.
I mean, he's putting another spectacular season
Gonna have
together.
that old fart.
Yeah, the old far who just coming off a championship,
Oh,
going to
yeah,
win
fair.
multiple playoffs games this year.
Does it hurt you to say that?
It does, bro. Literally, my number one thing here, at first it was going to be top 10 QBs, is when will this pain end? Because Tom Brady, year in and year out, does it. Going into Monday night, he was number 3 in QBR, 67% completion percentage, number 2 passer according to PFF. He's having another great season. What's there to say about Brady?
Wow. So I'm actually happy that you guys made the picks that you guys made. I'm cueing my music, and I got to talk for a little bit because you picked Darren Waller instead of Kittle. That was a blessing for me because I needed a run block and tight end for Derrick Henry. You picked JT over Henry. That was a blessing
It
for
was.
me.
Yo,
It
you did
was.
fold for that
Aaron,
one.
I didn't know we were doing no injuries.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers, for me, I think he's the best quarterback in the game right now. Tom Brady's the GOAT, no doubt. That's a great pick, and that's a steal, too. I was also thinking maybe Justin Herbert could have been drafted, too. D-Hop, when healthy, a top 3 receiver. And when you were stuck at receiver, when you heard Debo's name, I'm surprised you didn't instantly jump at Debo.
Over Jamar?
Debo Samuel right now is second in the league in
been
receiving
dirty.
yards.
He's been dirty.
Not only can Debo line up in the slot, on the outside, he can line up at running back.
Insane.
He's a great blocker. He's a bulldozer with the ball. He's the best receiver in terms of yards after catch in the league. So now my team is Rodgers, Henry, D-Hop, Debo, and Kittle. I got a versatile group of guys, and I'm ecstatic with the team that I drafted.
All right.
So I'm drafting Debo. If you
Cue my
Oh
music.
yeah, I was trying to figure out where you was
You
going
got a
with
Q
that.
squad. And listen, the fact that Debo had 15 receiving yards last season and last game, and still was effective in the game. I think he had 80 rushing yards and a touchdown. Just shows you how dynamic Debo truly is. Now, with my pick, all I got is tight end left, and you guys took the three-headed monster of obviously Kelsey, Waller, and Kittle. So I'm going to go with the next best option. I'm going Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews has been solid this season, probably his best season to date, truthfully. 56 receptions, almost 700 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns. Him and Lamar have been hitting on all cylinders this season. I feel like, obviously, with my last pick, this is one of the better ones. In terms of tight ends, he's the second best tight end in the league, at least for this season. Kelsey is just Kelsey, and there's nothing you could do about that. Mahomes and him have an amazing connection. Would have loved that pairing on my squad. But Mark Andrews is not a bad second-place option. So I love the team that we're at right now. Obviously, have Mahomes. We got JT. Receivers, we got Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, and at tight end, Mark Andrews. Seems pretty complete to me.
Okay, so to reiterate, we all have made our picks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to reiterate the teams that we have, Riv, go first. Who's your QB, running back, 2 receivers, and tight end?
K1 at the QB spot, CMC at the running back spot, Stephon Diggs is 1A, then I got Jamar Chase at 1B, and then Darren Waller at the tight end.
Now you, Drew.
So my squad is Patty Mahomes, unfortunately. We got Jonathan Taylor, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, and Mark Andrews.
I got a quarterback, Tom Brady, the GOAT, running back, Alvin Kamara, Jettas and Tyreek Hill at wide receiver, and Travis Kelce at tight end.
And my team is Aaron Rodgers, Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Debo Samuel, and George Kittle. Rate our teams in the comment section down below. Who drafted the best team?